Oops. Sorry. Give me 1 second and I will be there. Oh God, I got a lot of stuff going on here. Okay. I gotta calm down a little bit. I'm a little nervous. Hang on, I want to make sure this chat link is correct because I was horsing around with it a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's the same. Okay, I'm gonna start. Yeah, because there was a little notification over there on the left. I think we should be fine though. Hang on, I think I can eat this for now. Boot up this. Oh yes. It's all coming together. I've got something I've been working on for a little while, but I didn't prepare as much as I should have, and it's sort of last minute, all the things I wanted to do with it, and it was a longer endeavor than I thought. And of course, talking about a recap of a metaphor, right? Because it's been so long since the last time. Oh, okay. Let's see. Hang on. How do I want to do this? Give me 1 second. I am so close. I am so close to this. It's going to be so beautiful. I should have figured this out before I started. Oh man. No, that didn't work. I have to be in the game for it to actually... If I click off, it won't play. Ugh. Grr. Okay. That's a bust. That's okay. It's okay. We didn't need it. I can do this. And then... Oh, yes. Beautiful. I think everything is set up and it's ready. So, like I said, this is going to be a little bit of a recap about what's been going on. I actually needed to go through briefly. I briefly went through my other streams and sort of got together all the biggest chunks, the biggest valuable gemstones so that you can understand the story. So, I'd like to present to you the brand new installation of our mall, the theater. Wait, what is that? What is that on the side? You can't... What is that? Okay, no, we're good. Wow, isn't she a beaut? And of course... Oh, shoot. Ba-ba-da-da. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Please take your seats and get comfortable. I don't know how long. I didn't actually time myself for how long this recap is going to take, but I imagine it shouldn't take too long. And then once we do that, we can see if it takes too long, then I might not play some of the game, but I might. I might play some. Mm, I'm thinking about keeping this like its standalone thing, and then maybe sometime next week, or definitely after New Year's, I'll be playing more Metaphor. And then every couple of episodes or so, I'll swap off and play something else. You know, I'll play like a one session sort of game. I've got a ton of them in my backlog, and I gotta get through them somehow. So, anyways, so this will be my Metaphor recap. Of course, I won't be on stage. I'm not the star here. I am going to move off. And we'll go. This and then here. I'll explain to you what the game starts off with. It's God, it's been ages. Okay, so we open up with a man. We don't know who it is, just a disembodied voice of a man talking to us, the player, directly, asking us about imagination and stuff like that. And I told him, me, Manly Flan, I told him that, yeah, imagination is great. It can be so powerful. And he said, ah, wonderful. Well, you'll be controlling this other person whose name is Flanley. Yippee! Wait, is that too small? Is this big enough? Well, this here is Flanley. I am the puppeteer, and this will be my puppet. And so let's set the scene. Set the scene, okay? We start off in a sort of caravan, some sort of a carriage, horse-drawn even. Wait, I need to be in front. Can we move the carriage back? Okay, yes. A horse-drawn carriage. Nee! And then we're sitting inside of it. Oh my god, I just pulled up the entire stage. This is embarrassing. It's us and a few other travelers and a peculiar red-headed pointed ear woman. But then, oh my god, I don't have bandits. But then we're taken aside by banditos. Oh my god. And they're haranguing us. And we have a book. And we're not going to give away the book. Not if our life depends on it. So, after being harangued by the banditos, we resisted the burglary and fell off the cliff. Ah! But then we're woken up by our trusty companion, Gallica, who is a fairy and can see the magic that is in the air. I forgot to mention there's magic everywhere. This is a magical world. It's like medieval, sort of. Yeah. Woo. And there's some creatures that can sense and even see Magla in the air. And she's able to give us some of this power. She's our trusty companion and guide. Now, we have to tread across this barren wasteland full of just horrible monsters and creatures. But eventually, after being chased away by sandworms, we make it to the city. God, I am so. We make it to the city. Oh, it's And in the city, it's very, very bustling, very busy. All sorts of trade going on, and we're trying to make our way to the recruitment center. And along the way, we see some horrible things going on. Like people are being hanged for robbery, right? But they're pleading their innocence. Even in their last moments of lives, they are convinced that they're innocent, but no one is having it. No one cares. And then there's tons of just homeless people around. And, well, it's tough because they can't go outside the city. It's filled with monsters out there. And it makes you wonder what is the guards? What are the guards doing about all this? Right? Why were the bandits able to take out the caravan like that on the main roads? You can tell that this place, this world here, despite the cool magic that they have around, is very very perilous. Now, eventually, we walk through the city, we seek and take in the sights, and we find the recruitment center. Now, we're here to find out who cast a curse on the prince. That's our objective here. And we're meeting up with a dude. We don't really know who he is, but we'll know him when we see him. But the first thing we have to do is go to the recruitment center and join the army. Oh my god, wait, I don't have any music on. Okay. And so, after we this is so scuffed. Anyways, we go to the enlisting site and we see a young man talking with the captain there. So we're inside the recruitment center. We see a young man. Huh. And this young man is talking with the captain. And of course, we're over here on the side. We're next in line. But we're not quite there yet. And we think, huh, that's an odd person going by, but he seems very cool, very, very noble in his want to join the army to protect those who need help. And so the captain says, well, we're in need of help anyways. You'll do. And then he's sent on his way. Now it's our turn. Hi, I'm going to build a luck build, so I'm very lucky.
Lad, I said, what skills do you have? Anyways, you're hired.
Oh, great. Now we're here to get the quest at the quest board. And then we run into... There's a dude, by the way, who says, hey,
you're an elder, aren't you? Get the back. Get out of here. We don't want elders.
But then our man here, this young man, stands up for us. He says, oi, you can't do that. He has any right as anyone to join the army and help out those in need. And then we think, wow, Giga Chad. Wow, Giga Chad. He introduces ourselves. We introduce ourselves to each other. This young man is named Stroll. And we're being sent to the northern border fort. That's our first mission, and we decide, hey, let's go it together. Right? Now, we're not entirely sure why he's there. I suppose he's there just to start climbing up the ranks, and he happens to meet up with us. And we don't tell him about the plan we have, right? Of course, we just met the dude. Just here, we're gonna go to the north border fort, and that's where we're gonna meet the dude who knows how to cure the prince of his curse. And along the way, as we are walking through on our, we have a caravan. Oh shoot. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hold up. Can I loop this? Can I loot this? I can loot this. And as we're traveling in our caravan to the north border fort, he tells us that his village was destroyed by a human years ago. And we're very sad for him. And we feel that he's coming from a very vulnerable place when he tells us that. And so now we're boys, okay? That's how it works. And finally, we make it to the north border fort. But this place is absolutely horrible. Everywhere you see there's blood and gore and dead men everywhere. And you can tell that this is the work of a human. Oh my god. Horrifying. A human. In this world, I forgot to mention, in this world, humans are these massive, large, mutated creatures. And these are, right? They're separated from like the 9 tribes of, I don't know, that we would consider people. Like we're in Elda. Stroll is a Clemar? Or something like that. Anyways, these are humans. And they're very strong. Entire troops of men would try to attack this thing, and it would do nothing to them. All right. Let's see. What else we got here? And okay, I'm not sure if they told us flat out, but I think the idea is that there are people with horns and knife-eared, like elven ears and stuff like that. And these are all sort of like small mutations. This is an aside, by the way. They're like sort of small mutations caused by the magla that's in the air, which is like this magical force, right? And so just over generations, there are these small mutations, but around really high concentrated magla, you would find humans about. So I think maybe these used to be people, but they were exposed to way too much magla and they ended up being crazy mutated or something like that. I don't actually know. I'm sort of still in the beginning of the game. But yeah, we beat up some humans along the way. These are the small ones, surprisingly, and they're already wumbo sized. And I bring up the race thing because that's kind of a big deal for the entire game. But anyways, right, even though there's a human wreaking havoc and stuff like that, we have to go in because our man that we're supposed to meet is still in the north border fort. So we get to the top. We get to the top of the tower. And, oh man, I didn't draw it. But there is a huge human. I would say like this size at the very top of the tower. And we've got to beat the stuffing out of it. But we are not strong enough. So, in a moment of desperation, oh man, I didn't draw that either. But we unlock the power of an archetype called the Seeker. And it was so cool. It's because like we ripped out like a metal heart from our chest, and then we raised it up and we started speaking into it like, I'm gonna kill you. And then we did. You know, we unlocked wind power. We didn't need any sort of igniter, which is like a conduit for us to use magic. No, bam, 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 wind magic on your feet. And then we killed it. Oh, killed it. Thank goodness. It was a tough battle, but we did it. And then we meet our man, Grius. Wait, what the heck? I already have a Grius in here? Where is he? Oh my god, I do. We meet our man Grius, and he says, "Oi, laddie. Hello. I'm so glad you made it. My apologies for not helping you during that human thing. I had to take care of things." And we're like, "Whoa, you're so cool." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a veteran." And then he says, "Right, now, we're gonna have to..." Oh, wait, I forgot. The whole point we're meeting him is that we're trying to figure out how are we gonna cure the prince of his ailment. And he says, "Well, lads, there is a way, and we have to kill the man who cursed the prince in the first place." Hey, you know who that is? Aye, it's Louis Guiberg. Louis, wait, where is he? Louis Guiberg. I know that name. That's a person working on the King's Council. Aye, and I've heard recently that the king has died, and it's because of Louis Guiberg, which we did see in the opening cutscene for the game, so it's real. But anyways, so in order to save the prince, we're gonna have to kill Louis. Wait, but he's in the city. Aye, but we can't go back the normal way through the main roads, because the royal guards are going to be all over us for deserting the northern tower. We were sent here to be killed. Oh, good heavens! I'm so angry, but I'm going to calm down for now. It's not like this had anything to do with the human attack on my village or anything like that I talked about on the way here. Ooh, that's tough, lad. Anyways, let's go to the mines. That's how we're gonna get back to the city with as little resistance as possible. For sure. Nothing is gonna get in our way. Wow, that's very reassuring. Thank you for clarifying that nothing bad's gonna happen. So all four of us. Sorry, I kind of forget about Gallica, but yeah, she's definitely talkative and she's chatting us up. And so we go back through the God, where is it? I have a thing here. Give me 1 second. So we go to the mines. And things are going real smooth. All we're doing is getting through some, I don't know. There's some monsters about, but that just, they're mines. It just makes sense. Where the heck they put the mine at the very top of my assets, and so I gotta move it back manually? So we're in the mines here. But then, just as we snuck past the dragon, or wait, anyways, at some point we encounter royal guards, and there's only one person who knew we were going to the northern fort. That's right, the person who sent us on the mission. Klinger. So we've got Klinger here. Wait, was Grius there? Yeah, Grius is there. Klinger. And he says, "I can't let you live. You know too much, and you should have died at the fort. How that human didn't kill you is beyond me. But what's not beyond me is the fact that if you get out, Lord Luis is gonna have my hide." And so he fights, and we're, oh. And then we, And Gallica, I mean, she can't really do much. So, But Stroll, as they're fighting, this dude, for some reason, starts talking,
Oh, yeah, and you know that human that raised your village? Yes, that was all because of me and Luis. Yes, it was all because of me. You lost your family, your home, your status as a royal, all because. All because I wanted it to happen.
Or something, I don't know. Basically, it's his fault and Luis's that his family and everyone under his rule died, basically. And so he got so angry, he unleashed his archetype, which is the warrior type. And then all of a sudden, oh,
Hang on, we can fight. Yeah.
and then we're like, all right, I'm going to heal or something. And hey, you can use my mage archetype so you can do ice damage, or I think. And then we beat this guy to a pulp. And he's lying on the floor. Ew, that's gross. He's lying there on the floor. And as we're talking, now that was impressive. And then he's like, yeah, I'm so glad that we're all friends and stuff. And he's like, oh. Klinger's like, oh, I'm going to take this chance to just sneak away. All right, now let me get out of here. And so he sneaks away. But we're not out of the clear yet. We got to get out of this cave. So we get out of the cave. Nice. Nice going, team. Move that away. And we got to lay low with Grius. So he takes us to the hushed honey bee, where we meet Fabian, the innkeeper, and Maria. Okay, let me bring out... I kind of wish I prepared all this ahead of time. We've got Fabian. Oh my god, don't tell me I don't have her. Oh yeah, I do. And we're like, wow, I'm so glad you're back.
I thank you for taking care of my daughter, Maria.
Okay, Maria. And she's like, oh my god, Daddy, I'm so glad you're back home. And nothing bad is going to happen to you because you're back home and stuff.
Uh-oh. Red flag alert. Uh-oh.
And so all of us are having a good time, sort of crashing at the hushed honeybee inn. And we're hanging around this city just for a couple of days, and we get supplies and junk like that, just so that we can wait for the king's funeral to arrive. And with it, a lot of stuff that's gonna happen. So let me clear the stage a little bit. Mwah. So all four of us get together, and we're all fighting for a common cause. It's to take down Luis. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna take down Luis. And okay. Now this is where it gets a little convoluted, maybe almost. Because what we're trying to do is assassinate him on the king's funeral. Right? And so he gets us some get up. And once the king's funeral arrives, we see Luis. Let me grab him real quick. Luis Guillaburn. And he drops. He's making a point when he goes to the front at the town square, and he drops a massive human corpse smack dab in the middle of the city. If this was to scale, this would be like... This would be like this. Boom, right in the middle, where everyone is at. And Luis says, "You aren't safe. You need me in order to defeat the humans that are rampaging the worlds. You see this creature? I defeated it, and I've lain it before you." And under my guidance, there will be peace against the humans. And so that's his stance, which is crazy, but it gets people riled up. And as he's talking about this stuff, something crazy happens, and a chunk of the kingdom starts lifting up from the sky. And it's the king. It's the king's face on the rock. Oh my god. And then I didn't draw it, but everyone has this little symbol above on their forehead. And the king's basically branded them. And they go, "Oh, that's weird." But anyways, Luis, I bet, has been spending a ton of time trying to prepare for this day. And so he just keeps on going about, "Hey, you need me." And then Grius thinks, now's our chance. He comes in, he swoops in. The knife is almost at his throat. But then, ching! The king's magic halts him in place. And he's stuck there. And Luis says, "What's this?" "Ah, you tried to assassinate me." And stabs him. And Grius, And so the assassination attempt didn't go as well as we thought. So after being cut down, we get a moment to process what happens. Psych! There's a dude that appears out of nowhere. And he says, "The day of calamity is upon you. Once you guys stop mourning the king." And his name is Zorba. Zorba comes in and says, "Oh, the day of calamity is upon you." And we're thinking, oh my god, this guy's crazy. And then he starts summoning skeletons out from the ground, and we start fighting them. And then, who's there to help us fight the skeletons? It's none other. Wait, where is she? Can I, No, that's not her. No, that's not her either. That's not it. God dang, I'm grabbing everything. Yo, that's spoilers. God dang it. I'm trying to grab Hulkenberg here. Where's she at? Wait, why the heck do I have two Luises? Okay, this Luis is now, there we go. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. But, yeah, Luis, hey, get me out of there. Luis takes his leave. Then this guy starts summoning tons of skeletons, and we have to fight them off. And while we're fighting off the skeletons, he runs away to the cathedral. There we go. So he's hunkered down in the cathedral, and we all have a moment to just mourn Grius a little bit. But then we all find out, hey, there's something going on in the catacombs. So we gotta go down there and figure out what's happening. And so I guess we just sort of leave Grius there or something. I don't know. We leave him there. We go to the catacombs. And we find that it's just chock full of skeletons. We take them out. And there's a giant crystal of magla. And what are we going to do with that? We have to bust it, of course. But who is there guarding it but a zombie Grius? I don't know how that happened. Straight up, I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, all of us have to fight zombie Grius. I just know that he got resurrected by Zorbo, which is that his name? Zorbo? The necromancer, right? He brought it out. And so we fight, ching, 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 but he's crazy. And so, strolls down for the count, flailing, oh, you know, Gallica, she's kind of just here. Just assume she's always around somewhere. But then, as they're fighting, she's about to lose. But then we tell her, hey, oops, nope, not the human. Hey, the prince is actually alive. What? All this time I was looking for the prince, and you all knew he was alive and well and knew where he was? I'm sorry, but we had to keep it a secret. And, Grius didn't really tell us about you or anything like that. Well, now that I know the prince is alive, I'm going to... And she pulls out her iron heart and starts talking into it, saying, I will defeat you and all the evil that comes in the world, and I will find the prince and protect him. And Grius is like, wow, that's so cool. And he dies for real this time and says, everyone, take care of my daughter Maria. I wasn't there for her when she needed it most. But for real this time he dies. And we're thinking, gosh, that was crazy. But she says, well, if we're all going to work for the same cause, I guess we all have to be bros now. And so she bro tugs us, and we're all cool. And she joins the party. Wait, why is she so big? Anyways. So, we have some time until the day of reckoning comes, but I'll skip all the side quests and junk. And basically, we scale the cathedral. We scale the cathedral. And we see Zorbo. Wait, no, his name is Zorba. Anyways, and there was a part that was really funny where we just, he was raining down like bone spikes on us that would shred us to pieces. But the way that we got through was we got a massive portrait. We got a portrait of Luis in front of us, and he said, oh, you can't do that. I can't rip open a portrait as beautiful as that of my Lord Luis. Confound it, you dastards. I'll kill you once you reach me at the top of the cathedral. And so we threw away the portrait. He ran away. And then we confront him at the very top of the cathedral. And once we do that, it's over. We just beat him to a pulp. He's talking about how he's of mixed descent. That's why he's got the one Clamar horn. And okay, I'll be honest, I don't remember all the I don't remember all the races. But yeah, a third eye is like one of the other races. I don't know. I don't really. Sorry, that sounds really insensitive that I'm not learning about race and stuff like that in this game, but even though it's so important. But anyways, it was really sad. I kind of felt for the guy, you know? And then Luis was the only one who didn't make him feel like an outcast all this time. So that's why he's simping so hard for the guy. Anyways, he takes a tumble, but not before resurrecting. You remember when I was talking about there being a giant human in the town square? Yeah. Well, this dude, Zorba, was able to accumulate enough magla to resurrect this dead human because, of course, he's a necromancer. And so we have a couple days. The squad gets together and we basically pummel the human. We're good to go. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Human dead once again. And by the way, the human designs are really cool. They're really cool. They're not just eggs, okay? The egg guy is just the one. Anyways, so after that, we have a bunch of free time before the church makes an important announcement. That announcement, what was it again? Oh, wait, no. They're going to start the Game of Thrones or something. What was it? The Clash of Clans? No, the Tournament of Kings. The King's magic, which prevented Louis from being assassinated by our boy Grius, that's not Grius, had also manifested this sort of tournament. And you can see it that the people who gained the most support by the king, their faces are put into his right eye here. Okay? And so the idea is that the person who gains the most favor and faith from everyone in the kingdom will become the next king. In order to prove this, there was the Tournament of Kings. And meanwhile, we were helping out at the Hush Honeybee. We were talking with Fabienne, and Maria was in her room because she's still mourning the loss of her father. Even though she's such a sweet kid, she was like, "I was such a good kid, but nothing is working out." And so I really feel for her. But we hang out with her. We read from the book that, oh my god, I completely forgot the side plot where the person, we've got this book on us, and this person called Moore, who is able to teach us more about archetypes and stuff, the superpowers we get. It's kind of like, personas and Igor. This is the Igor sort of equivalent. But yeah, Moore is the one who wrote the book talking about a beautiful utopia, this beautiful fantasy world that we want to bring into reality. And that's our dream, and that's the prince's dream. And so that's why we're trying to do all this. And he's the person who wrote that book. And anyways, we talked to him some more. And what else do we do? What else? We do some side quest. The Tournament of Kings happens. What else? Oh yeah, okay. In order for us to shoot, I didn't make him yet. But in order to participate in the Tournament of Kings, you have to travel to other cities, which is impossible by foot. And so Hulkenberg said, "Hey, I know a guy." And I'll be real with you, that's sort of where I stopped playing the game. But I think I can find the guy for you. I did not draw him yet because I kind of forgot he was. Kind of forgot about him. All right. I'm pulling up the MS Paint for this one, actually. His design's actually kind of funny. It's kind of cool. Oh my god, I made him wide. Oh my god. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to open up the MS Paint. That's kind of embarrassing. Okay. Display capture? No. Media source? Window capture. What the heck? Already got an MS Paint in here? I can't find it. What are they doing? Okay, I just swapped scenes. This guy, he is a prolific engineer. I hope you saw him, because I'm done with that. No, I'm not done yet. He's an engineer who created this runner, which is sort of like a boat, but like it runs on land. It's like an ostrich, a rideable ostrich machine is what this thing is. And it's supposed to be able to get to other cities really fast because it was made for the king. Hey, wait a second. Where's the theater? Sorry. Okay, anyways. And so, yeah, after we got the runner, the squad, we do leave Maria, Fabian back at the city. This thing is always overhead. Just sort of imagine he's still there. And yeah, now you're caught up with where I'm at in Metaphor. One thing I sort of want to bring up is that, oh my god, what's her name? Wait, Brigitte. I drew her earlier. But yeah, I did a side quest. Oh my god. Also, this dude, he's supposed to represent the church. He's one of the guys that, hey, wait a second, I didn't color in his body. Oh god, that's embarrassing. He's supposed to have a white garb on, but I guess I just didn't. Anyways, Forden, because this is a church state, and so he's going to represent the church. Luis represents this sort of gilded figure where outwardly he's very like, he's got the white pure garments on. He seems very powerful and just and wants peace, but we know he's a bad guy. Okay, I already used Brigitte. I did a side quest where I was able to unlock the merchant class. And so here's Brigitte. She's one of my favorite characters so far. So I just wanted to add her, even though we didn't really, need her to go through the main plot. But yeah, you're caught up. Congratulations. That's the recap I got for you. Let me stop this music. Beautiful stuff. And there's a lot of nuance that I just didn't include because you're not really able to. All right, I'm going to do the thing where all the actors, I'm not going to do all the thing. All my actors here are going to line up and then they're going to bow. They're not really going to bow. I don't got like another thing. But I just wanted to add all my characters. It took me like 20 minutes or something per character here. Some took less. You can sort of tell. Come on, Louis. Luis with a hard S. Come on, you thought I was gonna forget the human? That's me. And then Grius, of course. He's gonna be next to his daughter. And we still don't know what's happened with this guy. I guess he's just gonna be hanging out until we figure out what happens with him. But yeah. There we go, huh? I kind of want him over here. The human's so big though. Okay, whatever. You stay over here. Yippee! What's this? Oh, that's the city. We don't need to. Wait, do I have the horse? Oh my God! There's Hulkenberg. Where the heck is my horse? My horse-drawn carriage. Oh yes. What a fun game. All these colorful characters. And I know there's more because I had to go to the wiki page. Oh my God, it took me an hour to get through all of that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming today. Or I don't know if I'm gonna be playing today. But yeah. That's fun. It took me 20 minutes per character here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 divided by 3-ish. It took me like 4.5 hours, I would say, because I also did the backgrounds and stuff. But there we go. Yeah. And scene. I wanted to actually sort of develop a chibi style because I do draw a little bit in my free time. And so that was a fun sort of challenge to do that because I don't have a consistent sort of chibi look. You can sort of tell with a bunch of stuff that I was trying out, different kinds of eyes. But then if you look at Gallica, she's got like a way more of like an anime, like a really basic anime look. You know, I gave her a little something. Because I do like how she looks. I think her design's really cool. And she's got this helmet on. It's like a miniature Valkyrie. But yeah, anyways. I might do this every handful of episodes. I only wanted to do it now. I mean, like the recap. Because I've been away for so long and so much has happened. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. All right. Have a happy holidays. Christmas happened. I'll probably talk about that when I start playing the game. You know, a bunch of stuff going on. The countdown tonight for the new year. My New Year's resolution is to draw more. I've got a program I'm starting in the spring, which is, it's cool. It's all right. I want to finish this game because I've ran out of space for games. And this one, Metaphor, takes up like 80 gigs or something like that. So I want to clear that out. I need to finish Baldur's Gate with some friends. Then I can finally delete that and I can play another Souls-like game. I've been itching for another Souls-like. I might play Sekiro again. When in doubt, just play Sekiro. But anyways, Happy New Year. Take care. Next stream will be me playing Metaphor for once. So, look forward to that. All right, take care of yourselves. Bye now. Yeah, so I can play Helldivers. Okay, goodbye.